Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and thought, maybe it's time for a little change, not because you're trying to look younger, but because you're ready to feel more you? If you're a woman in your fabulous 50s, 60s, or even 70s, I want to tell you a secret. Style doesn't fade with age, it just gets more interesting. And that's exactly what boho chic is all about. It's not about chasing trends or squeezing into something that doesn't feel right anymore. It's about freedom, soft fabrics that move with you, colors that mirror your calm confidence, and accessories that whisper stories of a life beautifully lived. You see, when we reach this stage of life, fashion becomes less about impressing others and more about expressing ourselves. It's art, it's joy, it's permission to be comfortable and captivating at the same time. So in today's episode on Chic Over 60, we're diving into boho chic hacks for women 50 to 70. Your guide to 2025 summer fashion that feels ageless, elegant, and effortless. Whether you're strolling along the beach, meeting friends for brunch, or simply rediscovering yourself in the mirror, I'll show you how to bring that light, graceful boho spirit into your everyday look, and how it can remind you that confidence truly is the best accessory. So grab a cup of tea, take a deep breath, and let's step into this beautiful new season together, because style doesn't stop at 60. It just begins to bloom differently. Let me tell you something I've learned, my friend. As we move through life, we start realizing that comfort isn't the opposite of style, it's the foundation of it. There's something so beautiful about slipping into a soft linen dress that moves with the breeze instead of fighting against it. You don't have to pull, adjust, or check yourself in the mirror every 5 minutes. It just flows. And the moment you feel that freedom, that ease, something shifts inside. You carry yourself differently. You start glowing, not because of the fabric, but because you finally feel at home in your own skin. You see, true elegance has never been about perfection, it's about peace. That quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are, what you love, and dressing in harmony with it. And when it comes to color, oh, that's where the magic begins. I always say, forget the old rulebook that told us to stick to black because it's slimming. You and I know better now. Black can be harsh. But a warm terracotta, a soft olive, or a creamy cafe latte brown, those colors hug your skin. They make your eyes sparkle and your smile softer. It's like nature designed them just for mature beauty, colors that glow, not compete. I remember a woman I met years ago in Sedona. She must have been around 65 with the most radiant energy. She wore a flowing skirt in deep mustard and an airy linen blouse the color of desert sand. Nothing flashy. But the way the light danced around her, it was like she carried the whole sunset within her. People didn't look at her because she was dressed up. They looked because she was alive. That's the power of boho chic. It's not about the outfit, it's about the feeling it creates. The freedom to move, to laugh, to just be. And don't be afraid to mix prints, my friend. Boho is about stories. Maybe it's a floral pattern from a dress you loved 10 years ago paired with a new scarf in tribal prints. Maybe it's a polka dot blouse layered under a kimono you picked up on vacation. When you mix prints, you're saying, this is my life, a little wild, a little imperfect, but beautifully my own. There's an art to that kind of imperfection. It's like jazz, spontaneous, unpredictable, and full of soul. And while we're talking about soul, let's talk about jewelry. Boho jewelry isn't just decoration, it's emotion. A chunky turquoise necklace that reminds you of your trip to Santa Fe. A pair of wooden bangles your daughter found at a market, or that old silver ring your mother once wore. Every piece tells a story, your story. You're not trying to impress anyone, you're honoring who you are. I still have this silver cuff that my mom gave me when I turned 40. It's slightly tarnished now, a little worn around the edges, but I wear it often. And every time I do, it feels like I'm carrying her strength with me. That's what fashion at our age should do, not erase our years, but celebrate them. And then there's texture. Oh, texture is everything. Boho style is like poetry in fabric, cotton that breathes, silk that drapes, suede that whispers when you move. Layering them together creates depth and dimension: a soft cardigan over a lace blouse, a slouchy linen pant with a hand-woven belt. Even a small detail, a touch of fringe on your bag or a bit of embroidery on your jacket, can make an outfit come alive. Let me tell you a secret: movement is the hidden charm of boho fashion. Every tassel, every fold of fabric, every soft edge, it all moves with you. You walk into a room and suddenly there's rhythm. You don't just wear your outfit, you dance in it. And layering, that's where boho truly shines. A light kimono over a maxi dress, or a long cardigan paired with a flowy blouse and wide-leg trousers, layers create personality. They give you that effortless grace, that I didn't try too hard look that still turns heads. Plus, it's wonderfully practical. You can cover what you want to cover, but never lose that air of freedom. If you're petite, under 5'3", here's a little insider tip. Keep your outer layer slightly shorter than your inner piece. It elongates your frame and keeps everything proportionate. It's a small trick, but it makes a big difference. Now let's talk about what I call the heart of boho: craftsmanship. Anything made by hand carries a certain spirit: embroidery, crochet, woven bags, beaded details. When you wear something handcrafted, you're not just putting on fabric, you're wearing someone's time, patience, and creativity. It has energy, it has life. And trust me, it'll never go out of style, because artistry never does. And shoes, let's be honest, high heels might look great in photos, but they don't exactly love us back. Boho understands that. So instead, it gives us sandals that are beautiful and kind. Soft leather flats, woven espadrilles, strappy sandals with little beads or braids. They say, I'm grounded, I'm free, and I still look fabulous. Pair them with a tassel bag or a straw hat, and suddenly you're not just dressed, you're radiating ease. I often picture the perfect boho moment: walking along a sunlit street, a soft breeze playing with the hem of your linen dress, a woven tote on your shoulder. And that quiet confidence that makes people wonder what your secret is. And that secret, my friend, is that you've finally stopped dressing for approval and started dressing for yourself. Even your hair becomes part of that story. Boho hair isn't about perfection, it's about movement. Loose waves, a messy bun, a short textured bob that falls naturally, it all speaks of freedom. A touch of lipstick. A pair of sunglasses that make you smile when you put them on, and suddenly you're the definition of effortless beauty. You don't need to chase youth. You already have something far more magnetic: authenticity. And when you start living and dressing from that place, people notice. Not because you're trying, but because you're shining. Boho isn't just fashion. It's an attitude, one that says, I'm not dressing to look younger. I'm dressing to feel alive. It's about waking up in the morning, opening your closet, and choosing something that reflects how you want to feel that day: peaceful, creative, playful, strong. It's about textures that comfort you, colors that lift you, accessories that remind you of the woman you've become. Because after 50, we're not reinventing ourselves, we're revealing ourselves. The noise fades, the expectations fall away, and what remains is a style that feels like home. So if you take one thing away from this video, let it be this: you don't have to be 20 to be radiant, you just have to be true. That's what Boho Chic celebrates: authenticity wrapped in comfort, elegance softened by ease, and beauty that grows deeper with every passing year. So go ahead, let the fabric flow, let the colors breathe, and let your story be seen in every stitch you wear. Because the most stylish women I've ever met weren't chasing trends. They were simply being themselves. And trust me, my friend, that's what truly never goes out of style. You know, when I think about boho chic, I don't really see it as a style. It feels more like a declaration, a gentle but powerful whisper that says, I am free, I am creative, I am worthy of my own kind of beauty. Because when you start dressing from the inside out, when your clothes begin to reflect how peaceful, how alive, how curious you feel, something inside you shifts. It's no longer about hiding your age, it's about honoring it. Start small if you'd like. Maybe it's a single scarf that makes you feel like summer. A linen maxi dress that moves like poetry when you walk, or a hand-embroidered bracelet that reminds you that beauty doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. And slowly, without even noticing, you'll realize that what's changing isn't your wardrobe, it's your spirit. You'll look in the mirror one morning and think, yes, that's me. That's who I've always been. That's the real magic of boho chic. It reconnects you with yourself. So as you step into this new season, my friend, let it be with lightness. Let the fabrics breathe. Let your heart breathe. You deserve to feel beautiful, not because you're trying, but because you've finally given yourself permission to shine. And if this message speaks to you, if you felt even a spark of inspiration today, I'd love for you to join our community here on Chic Over 60. Hit subscribe, share this video with a friend who needs a little reminder of her own beauty, and tell me your story in the comments. I read every one of them, because together we're rewriting the meaning of style after 60. We're not chasing youth, we're celebrating ageless confidence. So until next time, keep your spirit light, your colors warm, and your heart wide open. You are beautiful, you always have been.